to create avatars that can actually
look
learn,
at this.
interpret, and
This
interact
is the
with
baby.
reality like a real human.
Look at this.
What's this? Spider. So we're starting to get a spider forming in my mind here. She's starting to associate the word with the image. So
Look at this.
Spider. Spider.
Spider.
Good. Okay. What's this?
Spider.
No. This is a duck. Look at the duck.
Duck.
Yeah.
Baby X uses a type of AI called object recognition. Basically, it's how a computer sees. How it identifies an object like a spider or tells the difference between a spider and a duck. It's
Y'all hear
something that
this?
you and I do naturally. But machines like Baby X need to learn from scratch by basically sifting through enormous piles of data to search for patterns, so that eventually it can drive a car or pick out a criminal.
So it shifts for patterns.
Or tell the difference between me and that guy.
But now I'm going to tell the spiders are scary. Look out! Ah, scary spider. Ah.
And it showed emotion.
Hey, it's okay.
It showed
That's just
emotion.
responding emotionally.
All right, so let's stop it right there. If you listen to anything he said that it learns by what patterns, that it has to see patterns. It learns by following the patterns and putting everything together. If you think about the human brain, we are literally born like a blank slate of paper. The tabula rasa is formerly known as the tabula rasa. Kant was a philosopher who said that the mind was a tabula rasa, a blank slate. And that we learned by what? Our surroundings. And that things begin to fill the wall. What begins to fill the wall? We begin to see. We begin to touch. We begin to recognize things. When your parents say, that's hot, don't touch. And you touch, you begin, oh, that's hot. We begin to remember things. They are remembering patterns and putting it together. So in reality, it's kind of like the human brain, right? It's still remembering, it's still functioning, but at the same time, it's not human. But it's acting like a human. It can think like a human. It can project feelings like a human. What does that mean for humanity? What does that mean for society? Listen, this is taking it to a whole nother level. And whether you use AI or whether you don't use AI, AI is here to stay. However, should the government put regulations on it? What's going to happen when these AIs begin to outperform humans? Are we not going to want the real thing anymore? Are we going to choose AI Drake over Drake? What happens when it begins to paint better than Picasso? What happens when it begins to write better than Maya Angelou or even John Keats or, Shakespeare? What happens? And given the fact that it has the ability to think, what does that mean for us? I was born in 1981. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. I was born in 1981. I grew up on cartoons like the Flintstones, Tom and Jerry, and the Jetsons. And in the Jetsons cartoon, there were flying cars. They had robots that took care of the kids. They did a lot of things. They had cell phones, and they even did FaceTime and Zoom calls on the Jetsons. And when I sit back and I analyze what's truly going on, and when I'm able to go to the local restaurant and place an order with an AI, the AI literally taking my order at Checkers, asking me what I would like, and I get to the window only for the human to have to come running around to collect the money because the AI took the order, now they gotta take the money. What do we come to? We're erasing jobs. When you have a bot that is able to make pizza, yes, there are robots that are able to make pizza, drive the pizza to the location, and people are charging a monthly subscription for this bot in the amount of $3,500 to $5,000 a month. That's more than what they pay their employee. and they're willing to invest that in a bot, what have we become? What are we going to become? Should there be a regulation on this? Should the record labels be able to sue for what? Impersonation. I say that's impersonation. You're impersonating Drake. Meek Mill's, earlier this week, there was an AI release of his deceased father. His deceased father. Y'all go check that out. There was an AI release of his deceased father rapping, talking about how he's come back from the dead. Now, what is that? If I heard my grandmother's voice, I would literally be shocked out of this world. So, with that being said, thank y'all for staying tuned with me. Thank y'all for just blazing one with me. Stay tuned for the next episodes. This is just one of many. And again, relax, reset, and just blaze one. Y'all have a great night.